after the nationwide vote, the winner of American Idol Season 10 is...
Hello, I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Simpleton, and I interrupt the broadcast tonight to bring you potentially life-saving information about a dangerous storm that is developing over the heart of the St. Louis metro area. Right here near the Orange, if you live in this area, you need to take shelter immediately. We have photographs, as you can see here in this viewer-submitted photo, of an ominous cloud that is moving over the heart of the metro area. If you live near this cedar tree, take shelter immediately. Fellow meteorologist Kent Reinhardt has the story.
Thanks, Steve. I'm standing in the very middle of a densely populated portion of downtown St. Louis right now, and I don't know if you can tell, but the rain is almost horizontal to where I'm standing. I feel very sorry for anybody who has to experience this firsthand without any sort of shelter. If you're out in this right now, I would advise just getting out from the open. Make sure that you're under a safe place, apart from any debris or anything that might be flying around. But on the way here, Steve, we passed a puppy on the side of the road. It's just very sad and disturbing. Back to you.
Thank you, Kent. We will certainly be remembering that puppy in our prayers. On the phone with us now, I'm being told that we have a deputy from downtown St. Louis giving us a little bit of information about what he's experiencing as the storm passes through.
Hi Steve, right now I'm standing on I-55 looking due west, and I'll tell you, I see a lot of rain coming down in the distance, and I see a lot of potentially dangerous weather. What concerns me most right now is the amount of civilians ready to shoot, walking all over the place. It is not a good situation at all. But if you could just tell the people to stay indoors, we're getting call after call after call of people who don't know where their loved ones are. But if you could just tell them, don't go out, don't go all over the place looking for those that you cannot find. Well, it's not a good idea. The storm is severe. This is the real deal. I was in the clouds for all that cedar tree you mentioned, and I took shelter right away. I'm good.
Thank you, officer. As you have just heard from one of our very well-spoken deputies, the storm that I mentioned to you is now raging over the heart of the metro area. If you live in this area, if you live near St. Louis, you need to be taking shelter as I speak these words to you. This means move to a bathroom or an interior room. Basically, the idea is to put as many walls in between you and the outside as possible. But this
I hate to interrupt, Steve, but apparently Suzanne was able to... Oh, wrong one, sorry. That cloud that you had mentioned earlier, I have just been tweeted that it is now moving towards the oak tree.
The oak tree. Okay, thank you for that report, Ms. Cornett. What this means is that if you live near any oak tree at all, you need to be taking shelter because the National Weather Service, a very trusted agency, has just told us that the oak tree is now right under the midst of the storm. So you need to be taking shelter. If you live in a trailer house, you need to get out of that trailer house, move to a basement of some kind. Excuse me. I'm being told that Lori Waters is now near the intersection of Highway 40 and Jackson Driveway with more details.
Thank you, Steve. I'm standing here by the intersection of Highway 40 on Jackson Driveway, and obviously earlier there was a cloud passing by that was very storm-filled, and there was hail everywhere, baseball size. If you will follow me over here, I will show you just a little example. Baseball size, very dangerous. And there were some deer and birds just scurrying everywhere. One of them just didn't make it, and it's very disturbing. All of this is very disturbing. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you for that report, Lori. As you mentioned, it does seem to me that near the Highway 40 Jackson Driveway intersection, the storm does seem to be dissipating to some extent, but by and large, we are not out of the woods yet. As you can see here on the map, the storm does now seem to be moving off more to the west into Kansas and Nebraska, so it looks now that we are pretty much out of the woods. I know some of you are probably experiencing some degree of rain, some perhaps heavy rain, but certainly no hail or thunderstorms at this point. So we're going to go ahead and send you back to your broadcast now. Hopefully you'll be able to catch the tail end of American Idol. And by the way, terrorists are attacking. News 4 never stops interrupting you.
Thanks, Steve. I don't know if you can see from where I'm standing, but I'm in the middle of a very densely... Thanks, Steve. I'm standing in the very dense...
Okay, we'll do it one more time.
Thanks, Steve. I'm standing in the very middle of a densely populated...
Thank you, Steve. Now, as you can see, I'm standing here on the by the intersection. Well, we have a very...
Hello. I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Simpleton, and Hello. I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Simpleton, and Hello. I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Simpleton, and
I better not be, auctioneer.
Hello. I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Simpleton, and This is so going on the blooper